Hey everyone, it's Nathas. Today I'll be taking part in the Forge Guardian Silver event on Tabletop Simulator. I'm about to join the waiting room to get ready into the lobby, so I'm really excited to take part in this, and I hope everybody enjoys. Hey everyone, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thank you for putting this on.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I'm going to do another one on the 22nd. Sorry for the short notice on this one. I just
Oh.
had some availability open up, and I was like, oh, why not fill every available moment with SolForge stuff?
No, this is great. Like honestly, like this actually worked out really well for me because like I'm actually free today. I'm usually not free on the weekends.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Yeah.
Oh, grandfather dropped? Why?
He had some stuff come up this morning that he forgot he had.
Rip. Are you not playing?
I am not. I'm going to just, we had another person join, and I'm going to just, I'll host the table one, and then I'll stream and commentate table one.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
Just farming us for content. I see how it is.
Yes, absolutely. It's been a while since I've gotten to do commentating, and I think that's fun in its own right.
So actually, more than Moose, were you the one who was cosplaying at the event in Origins?
Yes,
All
yes,
right. Oh, that's awesome. I saw it and I was like, I remembered your Korok, so I was like, I think that's you.
Yep, and I'm not going to go as all out at Gen Con, but I will be cosplaying for Gen Con as
Oh,
well.
awesome. Were you
We'll
able to
see how
see through
eager
the
I get.
mask when you were wearing it? Like the.
Yeah, it didn't. It wasn't great, but I could see through the mask.
All right, awesome.
Okay, so
if I wore an inflatable diner costume, does that count as cosplay? Can I
yes, absolutely. Who is playing with a silver deck? Because I cannot see the ranks of these decks.
Yo.
Damn.
So just say your name because I can't because there's so many people in the chat. So
Gouges is.
Gorgeous is okay, and Christy.
That was Christy.
Yeah, the other one's me.
Anyone else playing a silver deck?
Half of mine, but no, that doesn't count.
Yeah, only half of mine as well, so mine doesn't count.
Wait, that still counts, doesn't it? Because you can't play it at a tournament. It still rates the deck as silver, doesn't it?
He's talking about buys. You have to have
Oh, then yeah, mine's only half silver. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so Christy's the only one who's going to get a buy.
Which means another person's going to get a buy, right?
Yeah, randomly someone else is going to get a buy. Okay.
Nice.
So let me do this.
And does that push us to 4 rounds, or do we stay at 3?
We will stay at 3.
All right, sounds good.
Do we have Rusty? Not listed as checked in.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we're missing 2 people. Missing Rusty.
I don't see Mundungu here yet. Yeah.
Mundungu. And is this Rusty Rusty Kettle, or is he something else on Discord?
Billy Bad Aim.
Oh, that's Billy. Okay, yeah. I will message Billy and Mundungu.
Well, if it was going to push us to 4 rounds, Christy was changing her deck, because we're not doing that.
No, it is not going to push us to 4 rounds.
Nope.
Christy, don't play.
I ain't got time for that. I got sourdough, and it is very temperamental. It is not about this.
So I think then there'll be. I think we potentially will have 2 undefeateds, but at that point it doesn't really make a difference because with there'll be 4. No, 5, potentially 5 people.
No,
No, never mind.
Well, yeah, I guess something weird can happen due to the silver buy, but worst case, you can make a top cut of 2 and let people do it later if sourdough would complicate the matter.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Or
I'm
you
good
could
with
make them rock paper scissors.
We
exactly.
could buy it at the store, Christy. Go spend money.
Yeah, like a normal
No!
person.
The shots have been
No!
fired.
Sacrilege.
Here in California, we have good sourdough.
Look, I only bought back 5 loaves from San Francisco. It's all I can get.
Wow, guys! Wow.
Oh, no, yeah, I was going to say, you can just go to San Francisco for your sourdough, but it's been a long time since
It's delicious. Yeah. Tell you what, I'll mail you 5 more if you give me your silver deck.
We have a very bad.
What a deal.
I would take the deal.
Yeah. Oh.
It's not like I can fly to San
I'm
Francisco.
hearing
I
from
can drive
Bill,
before I fly again.
from
There he
Rusty.
is.
He's coming in.
Yeah, I just popped into the server.
Found it.
Welcome.
Pretty early for you, Colin, right? What time is it? 7 a.m.?
Almost
6
7,
a.m.?
yeah.
Ooh.
You were awake a few hours ago, right?
I went to bed a little earlier last night.
Okay. Rusty, are you playing a silver deck?
I don't have a silver deck.
Okay, then it's just Christy with 5.
What about Mundungu?
Yes. I am just hearing back from him. He said yes, but he's not here, so let me try to get him into this chat.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
So,
The gang's all
Okay.
here.
Everyone's here. So I'm going to have to uncheck Christy.
Ooh, sorry, you've been dropped.
So
I know, I'm just
check
making a
out.
joke.
Hopefully,
I was
yeah.
actually making a joke about it being a boys' club. God.
Okay. No, Christy, you're just so special. You're advancing. It's like girls club top tier, boys club bottom tier kind of a thing.
Fine.
Okay, so 2 players dropped. So if I do this and I say pairings, let's see if this actually works. So, Michael, I'm starting the tournament, and then
Yeah,
I'm
so,
adding them in.
Oh, okay, yeah. You should. Okay, so you've created the pairings.
So I'm creating the pairings right now. The little thing is loading. So pairings have been up, and Colin, it looks like you're getting the other buy.
Okay.
And now I check in Christy, right?
Yeah.
So I check in Christy, and I go to roster, back to, I want to go to placing our pairings. Christy is now this. I'm going to change it into a win instead of a loss, and then we should be good.
Yeah.
So pairings are up. We're going to do 50-minute timers. If you're at table 1, if you don't mind joining my my game on tabletop, because I'm just going to be commentating on table 1.
I'm showing Christy as a loss right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm manually changing that to a win.
Okay.
And now
Yeah.
it should be a win. So
And don't forget to give Colin a win.
yes, I will also give Colin a win.
Yeah, that might be the only
Or
one.
Colin can do that himself.
Oh,
That's
I guess
true.
you can, huh?
But I will verify that that's a win before we go on to round 2. So if you're table 1, you want to hop into the table 1 voice chat, table 2 voice chat, table 3 voice chat. Any judge things you need, just ping me and I'll be there.
Sam, are you also streaming today?
Yeah. Does that go with you?
Yeah. That's fine with me. I just saw the notice, and now I'm paired with you, so
All right, great.
I
So yeah.
should probably back out of my server that I created.
Oh no, your server's perfect. I don't need to start a server.
Okay.
All right, so I'll jump on table 2 and see you there.
Myself.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for
Good luck,
coming today.
everyone.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. Let's see. So,
What do you have for the
got the
password?
server MLVenB and password 4567 as usual. Did that just go
Awesome.
out on stream?
Oh, true.
Nobody's
Sorry.
ever tried to join me randomly before, but
All right, I'm in.
yeah.
All right, and let me send you a link to the deck. I'll just do it in the chat here just so you have it.
Okay. Sure. Oh, right. Yeah, we've got a text chat as well somewhere. I'll send you mine. Okay. Managing 2 different devices. There's nothing here on the text channel. Or are you sending that in the voice channel?
Oh, me. I think I did it in the table channel, but I could send it in your in just a private chat as well.
I don't care where it goes.
Just
just a second. So I cannot actually usefully see the voice channel where I could look at the decks.
I know, right? So I just sent it to your just a personal chat.
Okay. Right. I'll send you mine back. Yeah. Now I use my phone for all the voice chats.
Oh, nice.
And on this particular server, there's a limit of 2 people per table voice channel, which seems awkward if a judge needs to visit.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that.
I just discovered it, and even if both of them are me, it's an issue. Or 2 of the 3 are me.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Right, let's see what you got. Ooh, I like this purple half right off the bat.
Yeah, well, it was brought in to save the other half.
All right, let's see the other half. So I love Nuada as a card. I've not actually played with it or against it yet, so this is actually really exciting for me because I really have wanted to see this played. And this looks like a solid list.
It was much better than I thought it would be. It's the deck name is Ill-Advised Experiment, I think.
Oh no!
But it turned out better than anticipated in the monthly, so I'd bring it out in the theory I might vaguely remember how to play it today.
Awesome.
But it's yeah, possibly the green half should be modified to something else and just go for a pure life game deck. Okay. Yeah, I think I've played against some of this before.
Yeah, I think you've played
Drone
against
and everything.
Yeah, so I'm playing it with a different half.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm ready whenever you are, but take your time looking through.
Well, I can always consult it again later. Yeah, I think I'm ready to start. Is my stuff in the right spot? I'm both doing seriously. Yeah, Death Touch there is decent. Forge Seal Mantis. Yeah, that's all nice. For Forge Seal Mantis. Although I really like the Death Touch at level 3.
Yeah.
You know, people can avoid playing their level 1 cards, but the level 2 cards are kind of mandatory.
That is
even
very
in
true.
Cycle 3.
I do like the life gain of life drain though.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ford Seal Mantis Cersei I was doing had the drain ability at level 3, so you get
Oh
there,
yeah.
then you start really racking up the life gain. Huh.
Alright, and good luck.
Thanks. I'm first, and already have like an awkward hand.
Oh no.
Well, I'm not saying that any of the cards are bad in it. I'm just not sure what their plan is.
Yeah, I've noticed that like every time I'm playing a green purple variant, I always want to go second. Like I like reacting so much better.
It's not even about the order I'm in. I just have no idea what this does to the rest of my game.
Oh.
To get this hand. Um, we'll send that out. Here you go.
Alright, let's see. Patriarch is such a good card. I feel like we have to probably stop that, unfortunately. Yeah, I think if you're playing this out first, I just gotta see what other dinos you have real quick. So you got Raptor, you've got Swamp Moss, you've got and if it's a Swamp Moss, it becomes an X8. Yeah, I think unfortunately we have to just Botanimate here. So I gain 2.
Okay.
And then 2.
Well, I guess it's safe to get my Dark Art Sorcerer out, probably.
Yeah, no, that's definitely safe. I'm filled with regret.
You have the Forge at the start of next turn,
For sure.
and both Forge Seal and Mantis, so may not survive.
That is true. Alright, so I think what we're doing here. Okay, taking that. I'm gonna play a Mystical Polymorpher back here. I'll get a Wisp, and then just for fun, I'll replace your Wisp with a Wisp. Which that can just stay there.
That actually could have been slightly desirable. I had Keeper of the Damned in that hand.
Oh
I
yeah.
could have made that a slightly better minion.
True. Alright, so I'm taking 2.
Okay.
And then
And you're wisely keeping your spirit out. Very nice.
Alright, this is interesting. Let's go against your deck. Yeah, alright. I'll start with a Dissient Siphon, deal 3, gain 3. I will destroy the Wisp to play a level 1 card for free. Not my Wisp, sorry. Not yours.
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. Yeah.
And I'll play a Summoning Council to get 2 Wisps.
Okay.
And then 2.
Okay. Let's get this Pterodon out. Okay, and that's a drain of 2.
Yes. Is that it?
Yep.
Alright, then I guess we shall... Yeah, unfortunately that's the move. I just needed to level that. this match. So we'll go Cersei's Call. So that's spell number 4. So actually, hold on. So I'll start with definitely here, here, and here. I'm debating if I actually want to replace this instead, because this at least lives versus dies. It's less damage. I could push an extra. In this match, I think I would rather. Yeah, I'll replace this. So those are the 4, and I'll leave the wisp. All right, and then 2.
Let's see. So currently I'm taking 8 damage. Who knows what next turn will bring. Get this out.
Take 2, you gain 2.
Right, and then I'm going to take 5, 46.
Right, and then this dies, yours takes 3. This dies, yours takes 3. And this takes 2.
Definitely interesting hand. All right, I'm going to play Shadow's Strength. 1, 2, 3. I'll have Stealth for the turn, and I drain you for 2.
All right. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. In this match, what is more important? Probably this. I hit that. Alright, so what we'll do is I'm going to play a Forge Seal. I'll target the Wisp. I'll gain 3 because I have a Spirit in play. Then I'll activate and I'll destroy Dark Heart.
Yeah. I might be going. So, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 2 armor for each.
Nice.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep.
Alright, so I'll play the Soothing Mantis, so I gain 2. And then I'll destroy the Vampiric Drake.
Ah, well. I'm hoping you didn't have both of them.
Yeah, although unfortunately I also had Corrupt Drone and Venerable Necromancer, so I couldn't play either of those. But I had to get rid of both things.
Yep.
Alright, so
okay, so you take
Mantis will
5 and
die.
I take 8.
The Mantis is blocking the Wisp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this is back here. Yeah.
so
That doesn't have
yeah.
breakthrough, right?
No.
All right, so yeah.
Yeah, nor stealth. Okay, so and it only had one, so armor.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Cards look like they're where they should be.
I think we have to start with probably this. So in this match, I missed a couple key cards. So as a result, I think that's good. That's not as critical. I think I do just start with. Wow. Am I really just going to play this? Oh no, because we actually.
I think I missed all my key cards.
Yeah.
So you managed Forge, Seal, and Mantis, so.
That is true. Yeah, and I just got to remember your sorrow is actually pretty important for me to be aware of right now. So, what I'm going to do, I think we just start with this. Yeah, all right. I'm going to start with a Spring Dryad here and then pass to you.
Yep. Got a chance to level this up.
Yeah.
So after missing it last time, so that's 2 health.
And I assume you're hitting the Dryad, correct?
Yep, hitting the Dryad. Now the question is, do I use Sorrow now or not?
And actually, with the replacement, the Dryad sees the Wisp, correct? So,
That is true.
All right, so then I gain 1.
Bit of a downside there.
But I guess if you replace anything else, then I still gain the life. So it's good just to get rid of the Dryad when you can.
Oh, I had a different way of getting rid of it.
Oh, do you want to change your? I'm
no,
good if you
no,
want to rewind.
No, I wanted that leveled up more.
All right, and then is that all you're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop there.
All right. So let's just double check your deck here to see. I definitely need to save my Death Touch here, so I'm gonna start with a Disian Siphon. So I will deal 4 to you. I gain 4.
Okay.
I will destroy a Wisp to play a level 1 or 2 card for free. I'm going to play an Asperian Steel Plate over this Wisp.
You did have replacement synergy. Well, definitely regretting not.
That's all I got.
Yeah, not using Sorrow.
Yeah, although I guess Sorrow would also kill your Wisp.
It would have, but I have 2 things with synergies for that in my hand.
Oh, okay.
I was definitely not thinking of those 2 cards when I chose not to upgrade it. Thinking, there's no line. You probably don't have replacement synergies, but of course, yeah, there's a couple of them at Terra. Yeah, this is not good with this hand. After letting you do all that. Okay. And play this without sorrow first.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because if you sorrow, this would have got +3/+3.
Yeah. Also had a hibernating poltergeist, which would have been enough to take out one of these guys or something.
But at least now you have the sorrow to be able to deal with something later in the turn as well, though.
Yep, but yeah, no. Had I blocked what you were doing, that would have definitely been
Yeah,
best.
for
But
sure.
I was not thinking of the cards that happened to be in your hand.
True.
All
right, so I'm taking. Is there anything else, by the way?
No.
Alright,
So
so
I
I'm
take
taking 5.
6.
This takes 4. And then the Hydra is dead.
Yeah.
Did I hit that down enough? Yes, because I gained 4. 5, and then I gained the 1. Because I was like, wait, I was at 52. How am I at 52? But it was the Spring Dryad that got the extra life.
Yep.
Alright, so let's go to the next turn. I just didn't want to misclick by mistake and forget something. Alright, so this is an interesting hand.
So
Alright, so I'm taking 3.
this it? Yeah. There we go.
Interesting. I feel like I need to do probably this. I like this card too much, but this is stronger here. And alright, so yeah, I guess I'll start with a Summoning Council to go Oakfather and a Wisp. I'll place the Oakfather here and the Wisp here. And then 2.
Yeah. Okay. So definitely time for sorrow.
Yeah, so this gets -2, -2, and this is dead. -2, -2.
I need to up my creature count.
Is that it?
Your turn?
Alright,
Yeah.
so I guess I think we just have to use this now. So I'll Death Touch the Sharpblade Behemoth.
Okay.
And then we are going to... Yeah, so let's go trade, unfortunately, but I think that's just still the best bet. I'll botanimate the vampiric drake. So I gain 2, and you have a wisp.
Yeah. And I assume we go to combat.
Yep.
So.
So these will
Okay,
trade.
so I take 6.
I guess we will start with a shambling patron and then pass. Sorry. Wait. I was like, wait, you're waiting for me for a second. I'm like, no. I'm sorry.
No, it is my go.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I panicked for a second because I was looking around. I was just like, oh no, what have I done?
Yeah. No.
But we have a lot of time, so take your time. I think we have like 20 plus minutes still.
Okay, so I believe I only have 2 level 1 creatures in here. Hibernating Poltergeist. And the Shifting Ether Root. Yes. So,
if you want, you could roll dice if you want to shuffle.
Yeah, here's the die thing. Okay, yeah. The shuffling, it would take a while with only 2 things.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So, odd, it's Shifting Ether Root. Yay! That was definitely the good choice there.
Nice.
Okay.
What's this one do again when you gain life? Oh, that's awesome. I actually haven't played this one yet either.
I'm not sure that I have. It's great. It's clearly great in this deck. It just has a tendency to not come out.
Yeah. Is that it, by the way?
Yes.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play a Soothing Mantis to gain 3. Then I'll activate Soothing Mantis to deal 6 to the Aether Root and gain 6. Because I gain life, I'm gonna play a Freezeris Will to replace this zombie with a new zombie. And then,
one that won't die.
Yeah. And then I'll activate my Shambling Patron to give my other beasts 2 attack. So 2 to the Mantis. And then 2.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Would have been nice to be buffing that. So, definitely playing this.
Nice.
I think it might as well be here. We've got Shadow's Strength. I don't think it's going to get much use out of the stealth, but
but it's killing the Oak Father, which is huge. All right, and then I'm taking 3 for this spell, and you gain 3.
Yeah. Right. So unfortunately, I'm taking 11 and then 1 more on the shambling.
Yeah.
So that's putting me at 20.
And then this takes 2, and the Lyria is dead.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Strangely,
takes 6.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. The Dark Art Sorcerer is mostly a nice to have in this deck.
Yeah.
But So really, none of the stuff that I wanted happened.
Yeah.
In both cycles. So.
And we are in cycle 3.
Probably not using that on my Dark Heart Sorcerer. Which currently you can just life drain this guy out of existence. So.
Alright, so I'm taking 3.
Here you go.
Feel like there's probably another spell coming, so I'm willing to waste this here. I'll botanimate the Dark Heart.
Okay.
And then
Wisp.
I will activate my Shambling Patron to give my other beasts +2 attack. And then 2.
Okay.
Oh, I was not ready for that one. All right.
Not like any of this is good.
Yeah, that's true, but
yeah.
All right, so I think at this point. Oh, sorry. Do you have anything else you're doing?
You know, I don't know that there's a lot of the game left.
So +5 in stealth.
Yeah.
So then I think then at this point I'm linked for this to die. You're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or oh no, because that won't kill, because that's got stealth. So I think we're gonna let that happen. I have this. That'll do that. I could hit this for 6 next turn if I really want. Yeah, I think here I'll just play the Necrotic Walker and kill the Wisp.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So you'll take 9, and then when this dies, you'll take 1 more. So you take 10.
Yeah.
And I gain 1. And then that takes 7. I think it was. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
All right. Do this for that. To do this. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to play a Dissient Siphon, deal 5, gain 5. I will destroy my Necrotic Walker. So I'll put this back here because we're going to have a Necrotic trigger. Then I will play
and
a Shambling trigger, yeah.
Shambling trigger.
And then I'll play a Soothing Mantis for free. So now we have the Necrotic trigger resolve, the Shamble trigger resolve, and then the Mantis entering trigger resolve.
Right, soothing. Okay.
Then I'm going to activate the Mantis to Army Commander, and I'll Army Commander Krogius twice. And I will replace this here, and then I'll activate to give my other beast to attack. Then 2.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if you had Army Commander Discian Siphon, you would have reduced me to only to 1. It was non-lethal. But Krogius will be, I think. Yeah. Krogius was the one thing I couldn't really deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even makes one of my spells particularly useless. Okay. Yeah, I need to. Well. Yeah. Yeah, I need to concede. Yeah, I think I'm taking at least 18 damage from Krogius. Yeah. Definitely have some interesting stuff in my hand, but the only spell is the Dark Shaper's Ritual. Sorry? What? Shadowcast was already. What's going on?
Say that
again? Sorry, something seemed to be going on your end.
Oh no, I was just looking at stuff.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm conceding now that Krogius is out.
Yeah.
I only have one spell in hand, and I've got a Vampiric Drake, so the best I can do is block Krogius with a Shifting Ether Root, and then play the Vampiric Drake or something to gain 5 health. And I've got Lyria, but it won't play anything. It could have blocked 2 lanes, which is always nice, but
yeah, and unfortunately, I had the lead the charge to do the Mantis again, so I basically could have lead the charge, then basically use the Mantis twice to lead the charge again by not upgrading and then playing it for free, and then I could have hit the Pax Blessing to basically get to an Oak Father and give a creature +8/+8. So I definitely, I think I just had a really good hand that turn.
Oh yeah, you definitely did, and wow, like I never saw Noada, yes, nor the Swamp Moss Lurker. Not that you let me keep enough life, and yeah, things were pretty ugly for this, but yeah. if I had 1 less health, you didn't even need Krogius to kill
true.
me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
On the previous go. Because, so...
But if anything, that was a great game. Like, I'm sorry that you missed a couple of your key cards, though.
Yeah, no, it was a bad outing for this deck, and while you bemoaned a few things of yours not showing up, I'd say
yeah, it was still not a bad outing
pretty
out of my
well.
end. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, with this, as long as your Forge Sale and Mantis are going along,
exactly,
you need to be pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corrupt Drone's my favorite card in the Fuse, and it's just when I don't get to play it, I always feel sad.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, I believe I was the first person to notice that could
You were.
exist. You just
I think
actually
so.
got one.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing your post, opening the deck, and then just being like, "Oh, that's a cool card." And then I played it the first time, I'm like, "Oh, that's an incredible card."
Yeah.
I almost, when I first saw it, actually, I put it to the side because I saw the word corrupt. I'm like, "Oh, that's garbage." And then I remembered your post specifically being like, "It deals damage to a player, so it will deal damage to yourself." And I'm just like, "Okay, I'm down for it." All right, well, good game. So I
Yeah.
think we might have been the last
Okay.
one, so we should probably jump back into the text chat.
Yes, we should.
Yeah, but
well, it's nice playing
yeah,
with you.
it was really fun
Good
playing.
game.
I hope we get to play again soon.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
see you later. Hey, everyone.
Hello. And Sam, just confirming you won the round?
Yeah, I just submitted the results as we were talking.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to verbally confirm,
Yes. Oh,
because
true.
I know there was, in a previous tournament, some things. So I just want to...
Oh, yeah.
Boom, next round. And does it do the pairings correctly with the... there's 4 games. Hooray. Okay, so...
No, Christy, no.
We are, round 2 pairings are up.
Oh.
And I'll give you
nice
guys...
being on table 1 with you fellas.
I noticed that in table 2 is capped at 2 people in the chat channel, so I will give you guys a written heads up on
No,
time.
we finished.
Yes, you finished, but I just mean for people knowing in the future, I would normally jump into your audio call and give you a times heads up. For room 2, I'll just put that into the chat channel because it doesn't let me join.
We can use a different channel. Yeah, Colin, you want to hop to table 7? Yeah, we'll just use 2.
Yeah, just always have at least 3 slots available in your game, is what he's saying.
Okay.
Please.
Is that the only one where it doesn't work, or is it lots of them?
Yeah, the table 1 has 3 spots, but for some reason table 2 has 2, and I don't have server.
Yeah, but like, do table 3 and table 4 and so forth actually have more than 2? Table 1 might be intended as a special table.
Are you not playing?
All right, well. Are we good to jump into the text chats for round 2?
Yes, yeah, you guys are good to jump into the other channels.
Good stuff. Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck. Colin, I'll go down to table 7. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can join us.
What up? What up?
How you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm excited to play.
You want to make one?
How'd your first round go?
Mirror match against Rusty.
Oh, yeah.
It was all right. His dark art's a little better than mine, so. And he drew like a freaking god. It's like, all right, cool, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, especially with I assume you guys are both playing Nova.
Yeah, Nova dark art.
Yeah, and especially with that, I think it's whoever draws better in the mirror is just that's exactly it. Did you say you were making a room?
I can if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sure. Password's gonna be 123. Table's name is whatever.
Awesome. Let's join. It's called whatever. All right.
Should be Reap 007.
You said 123?
Yep.
All right.
What are you bringing today? Anything
Awesome.
spicy?
It's a little spicy. It's a deck I really like. The purple half is one of my favorite purples, and the green half is one that I got on.
Shambling Patron. How many beasts? 1, 2. Spring Dryad a beast? No, it's a Dryad.
I think
Oh, Corrupt Drone.
Yep, that's my favorite card.
Why it hurts you?
Do you have so you have a copy of my deck list then, so I don't need to send it over?
Yeah. They opened it up on.
Oh, perfect. All right, so then let me click into yours as well. So I just
For sure.
have it up, so I don't have to keep looking at the back of your deck.
I'm assuming you're running the Cersei as your
Yes, exactly.
Forgeborn. Yeah.
All right, so let's.
Checks out.
We're going Cersei with Life Drain, Soul Siphon, Army Commander. Not bad. A Shambling Spectre with a Varric's Embrace and an Necrovive and a Grave Pact. Yeah, this is a solid purple half for Nova. Let's just double check what your other half has. So you got Blitzing Stonefist. Chaining Warhound is really good. Furious Shardback is so good. Yeah, this is a really solid deck.
Yeah. So far it's 0-1.
Yeah, but the mirror match is really hard. Because it's just
Yeah.
like. Alright, and then I'm ready when you are.
All right. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah, good luck, have fun.
I'm ready to watch all my stuff die to your Mantis Forge Seal. It's gonna be great.
That's the dream.
Oh, I'm first. Oh, goody. Dang, I already need to look at what you got.
I get it.
All right. YOLO. Run it out there. See what happens.
All right. I guess we are going to start with a Necrotic Walker here. I'll give your Nova Elementalist -2/-2.
Ba-bow, ba-bow. And then
to
when
you.
it dies, you get a dude, right?
Yeah, I got a Mindless Zombie.
Cool. Let's throw a Stampeding Worm out.
All right. Is
A
that it?
big old doofus. Yep.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Discian Siphon to deal 3, gain 3.
Yep.
I will destroy the Necrotic Walker to play a card for free. I will play a Botanimate for free to Botanimate your worm, and then I get my zombie back over here. And I gain 2 life off the Botanimate.
Yep.
That was a
Results.
very lucky response worth of
Yep.
hands. So
I mean, it happens.
this will take 2. Yours dies. I take 2.
Cool.
All right. Let's double check your red half real quick. No, so that's safe. I think we're gonna this first. Yeah. I'm gonna play a Mystical Polymorpher, which lets me play a Wisp, and I'll replace
Would you
your
like to turn this into a Wisp?
Actually, yeah, I will. So then I could leave this
Cool.
in an open lane. That goes to the back.
Got it.
And then 2.
Is that all? All right, I'll Furious Shard back and wipe your board.
Yeah, 2 damage to all enemy creatures.
Pass to you.
I think at this point, that was solid there.
Yeah. It's my favorite card in all of the stuff that I have. I mean, Nova's cool and all, but this is where it's at.
This point, I think it's just this. Yeah. That's only the
Don't Mantis me, bro.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna Cersei's Call here just to get 1 zombie. And that's gonna go at this point. Let me just double check what I've
For sure
gotta do here. If I do that, that's gonna die, but then You can't Furious again unless you kill this. So I think this just goes here and then to you.
Okay. Oh, Vyrix, your zombie.
Yeah, sounds good. All right.
Super happy fun times. Oh my goodness, I'm first. One. Cool. Play a Stampeding Sentinel.
It's got Breakthrough.
And I'll pass to you.
6/5. Yeah, because if I do this, I think we want to hit that or this. I think it's this. Actually, in this matchup, it's got to be this. All right. So we're gonna start with definitely this. I'm gonna play a Corrupt Drone. I'll take 5.
Okay.
And then I get to upgrade a card in my hand. It's gonna be probably this. Right, so if I upgrade this, or is the life gain more important? Against you, especially with that, I've got this. Sorry, this shouldn't be as hard of a decision as it is.
It's all good. It's all good. Take your time.
It is one of these two.
We got hours in this thing, I think.
Yeah. I think in this match, this is probably going to be a little more important.
That's what's so fun about this game is like every match is completely different.
Exactly.
It's like, holy cow.
All right, and then 2.
Okay, I'll Necrovive.
Yeah.
Pass to you.
So I'm taking at least some damage here. That's unfortunate that I didn't get that, unfortunately. So we're going to go. Which one is worth? That's going to do that. That's going to hit anyway. So I think I'm just going to go there. Yeah, I'll summon a council here.
Yep.
I'll go here.
Not my wisp.
And here, and that's what we're doing. So I'm taking 6.
So let's take 2. This will flip.
And that's
This will
gonna
die. Fair Magic. Or whatever this game's called.
Interesting. So I think we're gonna start with this. That's gonna go there, and that's gonna do that. If you want to use that, that's fine. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna start with a Soothing Mantis. I gain 2.
A Mantis.
I'll
Who
activate
would you
and
like
I'll
to
destroy
murder?
your shard back.
Goodbye, friend.
And then 2.
I'll play the Flame Sculptor Seal and I'll nuke your Mantis.
Yep.
I'll pass to you.
At that point, I'm okay with you doing that. This goes here. That's fine. We are going to. So let me just double check your stuff. Yeah, alright. So we're gonna play a Mystical Polymorpher. We're turning that into a Wisp. And I'll throw.
I love Wisps.
That Wisp there.
Okay.
And then 2.
I'm going to play the Stout Mystic here. I'll pop the Flame Sculptor Seal to kill that.
Yep.
I'll give this +3 and mobility 1. Move it over here.
Yeah, sounds good. So I'm taking 8.
Yep.
And these trade.
Tradesies. What we got now? 2, 3. Hot dang. And I'll pass to you.
Yeah, I think that's fine. We're gonna botanimate the sentinel, so I gain 2.
Yep.
And then
Oh
2.
yeah, front row wisp. Look at that boy.
Oh yeah.
Play a stampeding worm.
All right. So this is gonna be 2. That can go there. Where do I push? If I do this, I'm okay taking that. This has to go for sure. So we're gonna Cersei's Call. So this is the second
Yep.
spell. Don't want the whole pile. This goes here, and then the other one. I'm debating what I want to do.
For sure.
I think it's probably just gotta be this, and then I'm willing to take. Yeah, I'll go here. All right. So I'm taking 8 here, 9, 10, 11.
11 total. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fair trade.
So we are missing quite a lot here. So then I think I have to just start with Spring Dryad here and pass.
Let's see. I think I'll Virix.
Yeah.
What is that, 6?
That gets plus
That's
4.
it. Yep.
So I do have to then do this.
You don't have to.
It's gonna trade. It'll do its job. Then I use that. Careless. So we're going Corrupt Drone. I'm taking 5. I'll upgrade Proteus, and then I'll activate my ability. We're gonna kill.
Pick your poison.
Which one? I guess at this point the Wisp probably makes more sense.
Goodbye.
And then 2.
He lived a good life.
He did.
Probably. I don't know if that's true or not.
And then 2.
I think I'll just Necro Vibe.
Yeah.
Before I do that though, I'm gonna hit it for 4 and gain 4
Yeah.
because I mean might as well, right? And then
Taking 17.
Yep.
So I'm at 4. Right, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, so I'm at 5.
Yep. Man, I do some straight gas that hand. I had Nova and Furious Shard back in my hand. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I've missed a lot, unfortunately, but it's all good.
Yeah. I don't like winning like that. Or, I mean, it's not even guaranteed that I win, but I don't like games like that in general.
So I think we...
I start.
Yeah, no, oh, sorry, you're right. I was just thinking out loud.
Alright, we'll start with this guy. And I'll pass to you.
How are we doing this? We are...
Actually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna nuke this to give this 8/8. And then I'll be done. Sorry.
You're good. Here, the best bet is... And I think the pivotal turn here was when you had the or the shard back, because I had the
Yeah.
forge seal in my hand that turn, and you
Yeah.
killed the entire board, and I couldn't play the forge seal, and that
Yeah.
definitely made an impact. I think that's where the it almost became unwinnable for me.
Yeah. The Furious Shardback it's just a crazy card.
It's so good. So yeah, I think there's no. If you were off Forge, I could probably live. On Forge, I don't think there's any way, because I could do that. I could do this. I could do that. I think I technically can make it through the turn, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah.
6 damage.
Hmm?
6 damage is your
Yeah.
this thing.
So I think we have to double check. So if you have that, then there's 0 shot. Because you might, I have to do this. So that goes there. I'll start with a Venerable Necromancer and pass.
Okay. 6, huh?
Yep, so I'm not dying.
I'll,
that'll
I'll
kill that.
Vyrix it, yeah.
Yeah. That gains 4.
Yep.
And then really my option here, if I do this, do that, I gain that, and I still die. So I'll just throw this here. I'll activate, do 6 to that, I gain 6. And then I die. Good
Cool.
game.
Yeah, GG's. Sorry you didn't draw
No, that's fine.
very
That's
well.
how the game goes. It's hit or
Yeah.
miss. And the thing is, I had a not horrible draw if there was no shard back. So it's just that's the way
Yeah.
that decks goes. If you have the right removal at the right time, it's just you could completely shut down. So I think that was an
Yeah.
awesome game, and it was good to see.
That Shardback and Nova again. These guys are like hand in hand right now.
Yeah, there was too much gas for me.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Well, good game.
Yeah, GG's. Thanks for the game. It was
Yeah,
fun.
for sure.
Who went first? Was that me?
I think it was you. Yeah, it was you.
Okay, I'll report it if you don't care.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, man.
That was a great game.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for the game as well.
All right, awesome.
All right, good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much. You too.
And somebody's at my door, so I want to
Oh
see
no. Yeah, good
what
stuff.
they want.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna have a little bit of time. I might step away for a few minutes until the next round starts. But yeah, that's the risk of just to speak for a few seconds before I potentially take a quick break. That is the risk of the green purple decks going into the Nova decks. So basically, what I've observed through the meta is that green purple is strong in its own field. They are consistent, but can have definitely games of inconsistency. But then a good Nova deck with a good Rumble Spark Elementalist or Rumble Spark Elemental that can just completely destroy a good green purple deck, because it's just they're so quick. You need to have the right removal at the right times, and especially if they have stuff like the breakthrough, if they have cards that have aggressive, if they have the option to flip very quickly. It's very hard for green purple to keep up with Rumble Spark. So I think that's a good test for this deck, because that's the biggest thing here, is that the deck that I'm playing right now is one that I just have wanted to mess around with this pairing, but because the purple half is in silver, I haven't really had that opportunity. So I've been playing a couple games over the last couple days, but it's been good to actually get that game going and kind of face a couple different decks. So I think that if we played, like, let's say 10 games, I probably can pull out 3 or 4 of them against that build. But I think the odds are definitely in the favor of the Rumble Spark deck. Now the problem, as my opponent was mentioning right at the beginning of the round, is that if you're playing Rumble Spark versus Rumble Spark, it's whoever gets the better draw is guaranteed to win. Or not guaranteed, but has a very good shot at the win. So if you're going to a competitive environment, it's like your Rumble Spark deck will own the green-purple population, but then as soon as you get paired against the mirror match, it's like a coin flip a little bit. So it's like you can try to control your fate a little bit better with green purple in terms of if you have a good green purple, you can try to put a fight against a Rumble Spark. But then in the many matches of Rumble Spark versus Rumble Spark I've played, it's like you can have the better deck, and if the other person flips their Rumble Spark on turn 1 or 2, it's very, very hard to keep up, no matter how good your deck is. In this game specifically, my opponent got a ton of momentum very quickly. I think that Furious Shard back with Rumble Spark that might be the only one I've seen so far. There might be one other that I've kind of seen looking through decks, but that's a really awesome combo because the way that I like to deal with the green purple or sorry the Rumble Spark mirror match is that I basically have ways to make minions and ways to chump block, but then when they have a pretty reliable way to completely destroy all of those creatures, it's very, very hard to keep up. So I do think that's actually a really, really strong build for the green purple match. That being said, and actually what I could do, because we have a little bit of time, I'm going to bring up my opponent's deck first, and I'll talk a little bit about my deck. So let me quickly go to that screen. So yeah, this is the deck my opponent was playing. So as a pairing, this was actually a very strong one. So first of all, they use the Cersei. The life drain is really very important for cycle 2 because you could just use removal, gain some life if you need it. Now in this specific matchup versus what I was playing, they had Epidemic to get rid of a lot of those minions that you generate. They also had Furious Shard back, which is an MVP card because it's just gets bigger, deals damage, and can push through like a lot of your chump blockers. Now, this specific red half has a lot of breakthrough. You got the Blitzing Stone Fists, which can break through, and it's an elemental, which is huge. You've got the Chaining Warhound, which lets you play free spells, and if you replace a creature in your Nova lane, you can basically deal direct damage to the player and flip your Rumble Spark, which is huge. You've got another elemental with breakthrough. You've got Stampeding Sentinel, which is an elemental with breakthrough. Actually, so that's so far 3 elementals with breakthrough. You got the Furious Shard back, which can basically do spray removal. You've got a 4th elemental with breakthrough, and then you've got Stout Mystic to move stuff around, and you got your Nova Elementalist. So there's 4 elementals. All 4 of them have breakthrough built into them. You've got a Betrayer Spiked Carapace, which gives the creature a buff, and if you put it on like a dino, you can basically. I just looked at the chat, so Cardboard Newt's like my heart, because I think this is their dream red half for the Nova build that they've been trying to do with a green-red build with Shard King. Having a spiked Carapace in this deck where you can play it on a dino, give all your creatures armor to just be resilient. It's got Flame Sculptor Seal as a form of removal. I do think that I wish this had like one less creature and one more spell, but that's really the big thing here. But yeah, it's a really awesome deck. I think it's an awesome purple half as well. And yeah, so I think this is a really, really strong list. I feel like there's something where you could like it's got a Shambler, it's got the Dark Heart, it's got a Ghoulish Drake, which is a Dino to help with your Carapace. The Amoeba is a little bit of a dead card. The Stout Spirit's a little bit of a dead card, although you can use it in a couple situations with the Shambling Spectre to be able to like kill one of your own creatures to deal damage and flip your Nova. You've got Necrotic, you've got like obviously the Rumble Spark, but there's a lot of good removal in this purple half that makes up for the lack of removal in the red half. And then yeah, this is a very aggressive deck, and I think this is really geared to destroy those green purple like matchups. Um, this is something actually I said I think it would be a 10 matches. I initially said I would probably be able to beat it like 3 or 4 times. Like I think it's like 2 to 3 times out of 10. I think my green purple deck can get through it, just because I need to land creatures on the board to be able to use my Forge Seal effectively, and this will be able to deal with so many of those creatures. And you've got evasion, you've got ways to flip it pretty immediately. Like as long as you draw Nova cycle 1, you're gonna flip it. So this is an awesome deck. I played against Gorgeous, Gawgeous. This is his deck. I like it a lot. But again, he played against a mirror match in round 1 and ended up losing to it. And then I played against a green-purple mirror in round 1 and I ended up winning that one. So both of us are 1-1. After this round, I think there's going to be a few undefeateds and then a few people who are 1-1, just because we had one bye with Purple Christie bringing a silver deck, which ended up having 2 total buys because we had 8 people exactly. So yeah, this was a really fun match. It looks like we have 2 matches left
So,
going.
Christy, I am going to be on the lookout for what your opponent match win percentage is, because right now it's at 0%. I don't, but it shouldn't be right now at 0%.
Sorry, I was in the group chat, and I'm just leaving that. So, because I'm muted in Discord, but just while they're talking, just to finish my thought here. So yeah, basically, this is a really strong half. I think that it's very well positioned for the current general meta that we see. And then, actually, let me just bring over. This is what I was playing today, or what I am playing today. So there's one more round. So this is a Forge Seal Mantis build. So I use the Cersei here with a Death Touch at level 2, a Life Drain at level 3, and an Army Commander at level 4. So the goal of this deck is to use Soothing Mantis to use my Forgeborn abilities as many times as possible, and Forge Seal as well. This green half has a lot of life gain and stall tactics to get to cycles 3 and 4. You've got Botanimate to deal with threats for creatures. You've got Forge Seal, like I said, to work as removal with your Cersei. You have Lead the Charge, which can be utilized on a creature that's either a Mantis or something that's been activated with a Forge Seal to use the abilities more than once in a turn. Pax Blessing has been a nice way to get a Wisp on the field, to have a Spirit, as well as just buff some of your creatures to let them live. And then you've got Summoning Council, which makes Wisps and Oath Fathers, and it just helps push damage and absorb damage. On the creature half, we have Asperian Steel Plate, which is a beast, which is relevant based off of the patron I have in the deck. This one is almost acts as a rallying creature because of the fact that it can replace a Wisp and give all my creatures +3/+3 later in the game. Mystical Polymorpher is one of the all-stars here, just because it replaces an enemy minion or a level 1 creature or any creature with a Wisp, and then it can be deployed to make a Wisp and get a big body. So against the Rumble Spark decks, if I have an opponent who is running basically the mirror and I get to cycle 3, I could use the Mystical Polymorpher or the Botanimate to remove the Rumble Spark and not have to deal with it for the rest of the game. And then obviously we have Spring Dryad as well, which can be used for life gain and pushing damage. Now the purple half is the one that I enjoy a lot. My favorite card here is the Corrupt Drone. So Drone itself is nice because whenever it deals damage to a player, it upgrades a card in your hand and discards it. The thing with Corrupt Drone is it deals damage to yourself when it enters, which lets you upgrade a card in your hand and discard it right when it enters. And then it's got really big stats. It ends up being a 3/8, a 5/14, and then a 10/15. And then the Corrupt Drone, the turn you play it for cycle 3, you basically upgrade a card in your hand, play it for free, and if you're playing this in cycle 3 or 4, this is going to give you a ton of advantage, especially with the rest of the deck. Prone Scythe Reaver is a great minion removal creature. I try to keep it at level 1 if I'm playing against a very minion-heavy deck, so I could remove an Oakfather or a Zombie Brute later in the game, but it's a good card to have as a safety valve. Abyssal Drake I rarely play, but it's there if I get to the end of the cycle, I have something I can't remove, I could throw the Abyssal Drake out and use it to have removal later in the game. Necrotic Walker, even though its stats are low, it's great to be able to give creatures minus stats as well as when it's destroyed, replacing itself. So it's great for blocking stuff like Rumble Spark. So you can basically put it out, give something minus, and then have a body that if they remove, as long as they don't have breakthrough, you still have another creature in its way. Shambling Patron's great because it's a Shambler with a Patron, and I actually have a lot of beasts in the deck. Overall, we've got 4, including itself. So if I have multiple Mantises out or a Shambling Patron level 1 and put out the level 2, you can really get a lot of shenanigans going, buffing your beasts and making them bigger. The Necromancer, Venerable at cycle 1 is really strong just because it's going to most likely live and kill something. Obviously, the level 3 Venerable Necromancer is a 4/6, so it's going to die the turn you play it, but it gets you a lot of value in this deck. And then Zithian Dreadmaw is a card that I very rarely play, but you can sometimes get a win with it just from the stealth. And then Cersei's Call is great here because with all the spells that people are playing in the meta right now, it just fills your board with zombies, and it's free at cycle 3 or level 3. Disian Siphon is great because if I'm making a bunch of wisps and a bunch of small creatures I'm willing to get rid of, I could destroy those to play more creatures for free and more spells for free to keep leveling my stuff up. Then with all the life gains, Zareth's Will can throw out zombies. So this deck just gains a lot of life. It's really strong where you can gain life, put out threats, and then Army Commander a level 1 Krogaius from your graveyard and basically come out and anywhere in cycle 3 or 4, as long as you draw your Forge Seal Mantis or use your Cersei ability to upgrade it and let it go. And basically have an option to just win off of this if you are in a board stale. So against the green purple mirror, this gains a lot of life to stay in the game, and then you're almost guaranteed to get the level 3 Krogius as long as you draw it sometime in cycle 3 or 4. So it's a really fun deck to play. I wish it had a little bit more hard removal. That being said, it's really strong against the green purple decks. It's strong against red purple like spell slinger, but it struggles against the Nova decks. So that's kind of the deck I'm playing today, especially with stuff like the Furious Shard back, just being able to wipe all my 2 toughness creatures. It was just a very tough matchup for me, and this red half I think is one of the better red Nova halves I've seen. Like I said, I feel like it's missing like 1 or 2 more spells to potentially take more advantage of this, but I think he's playing it with a relatively spell heavy purple deck to make up for it, and it's a really solid deck. So yeah, I hope he does well in the last round, and I'm gonna jump back into the chat now to see where we're at and see where we're on the next round. So I'm gonna mute myself here. I think I'll see kind of where the time is at, and then yeah, if anything, I'll be more in the group chat than anything else. So let me get back to Tabletop Simulator. And like I said, we have 1 round left. Actually, before I go, let's look at where the standings are. Or not before I go, but before I jump back into the chat. So here's the event. Let's look at the placings. So right now I'm 1-1. Weekend is currently playing, and if they win, they'll be 2-0. Oops. We've got Billy Bad Aim, who is at 2-0 right now. Christie is at 1-1, and then we have the option to have Milvambi or Mundungu at 1-1 as well. So if either Nate or Colin win here, it's likely to be one of them in first and then Billy Bad Aim in second. So that'll be interesting. We'll see how the tiebreakers land, and then we'll go from there. So now let's get back to Tabletop Simulator, and I will jump in the chat.
Agree with that.
So I'm just being cognizant, and I'm watching what's happening in this game because it's the first.
She shouldn't have a
silver with the
50%. Yeah, she shouldn't have a 50% opponent win percentage. She should have 100, right?
She should, in theory, and right now she has a 0. So, but I don't know when these things start affecting the opponent match win percentage. I thought they start going as, result or input, and not once the round is called. But it might. But it seems to me like she has a 0 right now, that's telling me you have to. It doesn't recalculate until you finalize the round.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe I've seen it happening as things are coming in. So I don't know what's going on.
So who had the other bye in the first round? Was it Colin?
Oh, okay. Well, for sure, because Michael has a win in this round, and Gargis, you've got a win in this round, and you have a 100% opponent match win percentage. So that doesn't change until you finalize the round.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, I
But
do think that
theoretically-
the buys calculate as the tournament continues.
Right.
Did Colin also have a bye first round?
Colin also had a bye, yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens as we finalize to see if it
Should
actively
just
works.
calculate for one person. How's your day going, Mr. Nathas?
It's going all right. I'm glad I was able to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I got.
what's up?
I was gonna say I got your message when I woke up this morning. I went to bed at like 10:15.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
this whole past week I've been going to bed early, but then being like the weekend and stuff, and I actually had a little bit of energy yesterday. I was actually up a lot later than I expected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought about staying up because I was like, he's probably going to want to play a game after this one, but I was so tired from work. The air conditioners weren't working, so it was like 85 degrees, and
Oh no.
yeah, and so I was just kind of beat.
Yeah.
And so I
Yeah.
just went to bed.
Yeah, the facility I work in, there's air conditioning in our offices, but the shop floor there's not. So it's like when it's 90 out, it ends up being like probably like 100 on the shop floor. So it's like
Yeah.
when I spend half my
It,
day or more of my day out there, it's just like I'm so dead at the end of
are
the
you
day.
are you in manufacturing?
Yeah, I'm an engineer. So I'm a project engineer out at the company I work at.
Gotcha. I'm a CNC programmer.
Oh, nice.
Well, CNC programmer, setup, and operator. I do it all.
Yeah, but I know programming is
Full
very
package.
lucrative for
It can
CNC.
be. Depends on where you live.
True. See, so in Connecticut, it's like I've heard a lot of people call it like Aerospace Alley because we have Sikorsky,
Hmm.
Pratt and Whitney. We have what's called, I think U.S. Boat is what they're called. Like, so it's like technically they're not aerospace, but there's a lot of like different
Machine shops.
machine shops because everyone's there to support like your Sikorsky's, your Pratt and Whitney's, all of your
Hmm.
big like large like vehicle manufacturers. So it's like we've got so
Yeah.
many like companies that just like machine blades and vanes or do electrical
Hmm.
control systems or heating and cooling for aerospace. So it's
Yeah.
really interesting.
My shop is more of like a job shop place. It's
That's
about
nice.
it's like a $10 to $15 million a year company, but most of our jobs, like I'm running a couple jobs now that like one of them's 15 pieces, the other one's 6 pieces.
Yeah.
And I get some jobs that are like 200 or 300, Every once in a while, we've had a couple jobs roll through where they're like 5,000 pieces, but they're a lot more rare.
Yeah. Especially at job shops, definitely.
Yeah. So so that's the kind of stuff I do. And
That's
then
awesome.
super tight tolerance stuff. I have some parts that are like 1/10 total tolerance, 1/10,000th of an inch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are tight. I remember. So my last job, I was doing we did thermal control systems and electrical control systems. So we're doing like pumps for heating and cooling elements of aircrafts and like different things to help like with the electrical systems of aircrafts. And when
Hmm.
when I was there, I did some CNC work out with the guys and definitely I remember when we were trying to machine at tight tolerances, that was a real struggle to make sure that
Yeah.
we were very on point with what we did.
Especially if your shop floor is not air conditioned. Like
Oh
the
yeah.
thing I'm going to tell them is like, if you want me to hold 1/10 tolerance on a 3-inch hole, you better make sure it's on temperature in here.
Oh, I know. Yeah, and it's funny because right now I'm actually in aerospace adjacent, so I'm in the recycling side of things now. So I've
Yeah.
been on the manufacturing side. Now I'm on the other end where after the parts are machined, now I'm dealing with the metal. So it's
Hmm.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been working on lots of tungsten here recently,
Oh wow.
making lots of weights. Yeah.
Yeah, tungsten's a really hard metal
It's not hard.
or
It's
really dense.
abrasive.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's abrasive and dense. It's
Yeah.
actually really soft. You
I
can
meant
actually cut.
yeah.
You can actually cut through it pretty good. It just tears your tools up because it's so abrasive.
Yep. And then where I'm working, we do specialty metal recycling, and tungsten is the
Mhm.
number one like contaminant because of like it's so dense it can ruin melts and stuff like that. So
Yeah, because it always goes to the bottom.
yep.
And so yeah, because that's the other thing too. Like aluminum and stuff like that will go to the top, and then the
Yep.
tungsten will go to the bottom. So yep. So it's interesting, but
Sure.
yeah, I do titanium, tungsten, stainless, aluminum.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, all the varieties of it you can think. So, yep, it's what I've been doing a lot of. I just got done running like 30 weights that were like 8 pounds each, but
Oh,
they
wow.
started out like 20.
Yep.
And then it was like plus or minus 0.06 pounds for the weight.
Oh,
So
wow. Yeah, that's tight.
yeah, they had a square hole with a profile of 0.26, and so it was pretty open. And that was what you used to control the weight.
Hmm.
But I had them all at the high end, so that way if I had to modify something else on the part, I wasn't taking it out of tolerance by
Yeah.
cutting on something else. Yeah,
Which makes complete sense.
it's just crazy to me because like the cost of all those parts was more than I make in a year.
Oh yeah, like I remember my first job, we were dealing with like blades and vanes, and like I think one vane was like 20 grand or something like
Yeah,
that, like 13 to
yeah,
20K, and I was just like, damn. And now I work
yeah,
with those on the other side, and I'm like, people just have barrels of like old used vanes and blades and stuff, and I'm like, man, that's like probably millions of dollars in that drum that used to be in service, and obviously it's no
yeah.
longer, but
Right. Yeah, yeah. Because I think the raw material was like 1,500 to 2,000 each tungsten blank before I even machined it.
oh yeah, I bet.
That was before I even touched it, you know. And so like everybody's watching me as I'm machining my parts, all the bosses.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, like so I wasn't in the room when this happened, but like my first job out of college, we were working with Pratt and Whitney, and there was a guy who was working for Pratt who one of my coworkers was working with, and he was machining a shaft that had already gone through a lot of work for an engine, and that
Mhm.
shaft he scrapped it, and it was like over $3 million worth of work and material that was already in it, and like the
Oof.
dude like was within his 90 days like part of the union but like not actually like fully in yet, and like
Yeah.
apparently he like took a week off and was like, I can't go back there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
That'd be very traumatic.
Yeah, I would be scared to machine after that.
I'd be scared to machine those parts.
Yeah, well that too.
Just be like, give me the little ones that are like $2.
Yep.
I'll machine those.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have the balls to machine stuff that's that expensive.
Yeah, me neither.
But there's we have a Hastelloy and stuff too that we machine. So like some of that stuff's real expensive because the blanks are like 8 or 10 inch diameter blanks.
Yeah.
So that stuff gets real expensive too.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
I didn't realize you guys were such metalheads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been at my shop for 15 years, so
Oh wow.
yeah.
Nice.
That's the thing where it's like when you're a good
Did I hear you say
CNC
we were
programmer.
machining parts for the Aloyan?
You've been recruited.
All right.
All right. Before I finalize the round, I just want to confirm, Rusty, you won your game.
Yep.
Nate, you won your game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael Reynolds, you won your game.
Yes, sir.
And Matt, you won your game.
He did. If he's not
Okay.
on.
All right. So I will finalize this. Go to the next round. All right. Pairings are up. And I'll give you guys a couple minutes and then I'll start the timer.
All right.
And
See you, table one, Nate.
Good luck, guys.
Final round. Good luck, everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're about to start the last round. I'm just waiting for my opponent to jump into the room. Hey, how you
Must be
doing?
paired with you.
Yeah, it's me and you. How have you been?
Can you hear me?
Yes, hey, can you hear me? Huh. It looks like I cannot be
Uh-oh.
heard. Give
Come
me
on here.
1 sec. I'm just gonna jump out and jump back in. Hey,
Hello?
can you hear me now? Let me message him. I am muted. Let me try mute, unmute. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now, I
Oh,
think.
you can hear me?
Yeah, that was somehow I had muted you.
Oh,
I
no
must
way.
I must have fat fingered something previously and then set you to mute. Yeah.
Oh, no
I was like,
worries.
it says mute right by your name. Why can't he see that? And then I hovered over it, said muted by you. I was like, oh, shit. So,
All right. How you doing?
Has started.
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing all right.
You have a table up?
Not yet. I could bring one up if you'd like, or if you want to get it up, that works too.
Okay. I'm used to the lag. If you want to host, it'll probably be a smoother
All right.
experience for you.
Sounds good. Let's do it. So let's go create multiplayer. So it's going to be called SolForge. The password is 123.
Awesome. There
Nice.
you are.
So how's your matches going so far today?
Well, I got paired with Christy and got a bye for my first round. I was handily beaten by Weekend, although I did last till first turn of cycle 4. But it's kind of a goofy deck. I don't expect it to be competitive with silver decks, so I just wanted to take part in the tournament.
No, for sure. Yeah, in this deck, I feel like is good against like the green purple mirror, but it can struggle against the Rumble Spark deck, which I
Okay.
think most green purple decks honestly do struggle against a good Rumble Spark.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of decks will struggle against the
True.
Rumble Spark. I struggled against one last night.
Well, and this is a
This
solid red half. Let's see what you
doesn't
got
have
in
any
purple.
shenanigans like that going on, but yeah.
Oh, true. But there's some really solid cards on both sides though.
There's some fun stuff, yeah. For whatever reason, I've won more games than I've lost with this, but I haven't really played it in a very competitive environment. So
I get that. Then do you want me to start the game? Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's do it.
Rock and roll.
I've not actually played against or with an A-Tor yet, so that'll be a lot of fun. All right, so I think we're going to start with a Spring Dryad and then pass to you.
Alrighty. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I'll put the Solemn Master here. He gains +2/+2.
Yeah.
I'll pass to you.
I'll play a Soothing Mantis, so I gain 2 off the Mantis, 1 from the Spring Dryad. So I gain 1, 2, 3. Then I will activate the Mantis to destroy a level 1 creature, which will be the Master. And because I gain life, I'll play a Zera's Will to get a zombie. And then 2. And then I gain a life off the zombie.
Okay.
Yeah, this was a much better
This
start
is
than
gonna
my
get
last
better.
round.
Hmm. It's annoying. Is it annoying enough? I don't know. I guess I'll put it here. A-Tor.
Yeah.
And I think I'm actually going to put the rift here,
Yeah, good stuff.
and I'll pass to you.
All right, so then I take
Or that's it.
damage.
Yeah, that's the
So
end.
this will take 4. Then you take 4. All right.
Alrighty.
Huh, my end turn button is being weird. Hold on.
Well, haven't seen this before.
Yeah, it's not letting me actually click on my end turn button. So let me
You
try
want me to
to.
reload?
I'm just gonna rewind time once,
Oh, okay.
and then I'm gonna forward the time once, and then everything life-wise is the same. 54, 46. Now it's working. All right. Yeah, that was weird. So is your end turn button working?
Yep.
All right,
There
good
we go.
stuff. Yeah, so I guess whatever happened, it was just a weird glitch that is now fixed.
Perfect. Okay. I guess. I mean, yeah, fine. I'll do Stampeding Monosaur here.
Yep,
I'll blow up Aetor to blow up the Dryad.
sounds good.
Pass to you.
I will start with. What's more important in this match? I guess I can technically do that then. So yeah, I'm gonna play a mystical polymorpher, which gets me a wisp, which I'll throw here, and then you don't have a wisp to replace. So to you.
Yep. That's fun. You get a
Yeah,
wisp, I get a
exactly.
wisp. All right. I think. Well, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb and do it anyway. Camouflage Poltergeist. I'll do 3 damage to you and
Yeah.
gain 3, just so I can get this flipped.
Your creatures in lane deals. Oh, that's strong. Yeah, that's a really good card.
And yeah,
All right, so I will.
that will be that.
I'll play a corrupt drone here, so I'm taking 5.
Nice.
And then it's dealing damage to a player by dealing 5 to me, so I get to upgrade a card in my hand and discard it. So I will upgrade a Summoning Council. And that's what I
This
got.
is the deck. This is the deck that Nate was telling me about. All right.
This purple half is very fun. It's a different green half than I used to play with it, though.
All right.
All
All
right,
right.
so then
I'm
these
ready.
two will trade.
I'm ready to get rolled
And
here.
yours will take 1.
Yeah, Corrupt Drone is just
It's
such a nice use.
it really is. All right, so I think we're gonna start with a Necrotic Walker here. So I will give an enemy creature -2/-2,
Pew.
and then 2.
Hmm. Well, let's go with the Vampiric Reaper.
Yeah.
So I'll drain you for 2.
Yep.
And that will trigger my Sky Conduit, and I'll do 2 to the Polymorpher.
Yeah. And then you also get 3 attack on your Reaper.
That's right, yeah. And I'll pass to you.
All right, so I will start by playing a Dissient Siphon to deal 3 to you, and I gain 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll destroy my Necrotic Walker to play a level 1 card for free. So I'll play a Forge Seal, which I'll do on the Wisp, so I gain 3 life.
Yeah.
And then after all this resolves, I get my zombie from my Necrotic Walker. And then I'll activate this to destroy a level 1 creature. And then 2.
Very nice. Hmm. I guess that's worthwhile. Hmm. All right. I'll play the Horrific Necromancer here. Give us -2/-2 to the drone.
Yeah.
Then I'll upgrade my Thundersaur.
Nice.
And that's it.
All right, so then
3.
you'll take 3 up, and then I'll upgrade a card in my hand, which will be this match. I think it just still has to be Botanimate.
Yeah. Seems good.
Actually, wait, I was on the Forge last turn, right?
Yes.
So this I put in the back row because I moved my thing back. So there was technically, this was also.
Yeah, I took 3 more.
I'm sorry about that. That's completely
No
my
worries.
fault. So
I didn't notice it either.
Yeah, because I moved that back to show like, hey, this is gonna trigger, and I put it right where that was, and that. So I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Hmm. Okay. All right. I'll just play a Zombifying Spectre here.
Yeah. All right. So what I'll do, so that has stealth. I'll start with a mystical polymorpher here. So I'll play a wisp, and then I will turn the zombifying spectre into a wisp.
Okay.
And 2.
Okay. That seems like. I mean. All right, sure. I'm gonna play Blight Skull Bomb. Make you destroy sacrifice a creature.
We'll do this one.
Oh, okay. And I give this +4/+4. That's the second half of that spell.
For each enemy creature in play. Yeah, that's fine. That works.
Okay. Okay. Whoops.
That card's a lot better than I gave it credit for.
It can be, yeah. I was bummed that you killed my thing, and I was like, well, it's still a spirit. I guess I get some value from it.
True.
And then I'm going to play my Dreadbolt onto the drone.
Yeah.
And I'll pass to you.
All right, so what I'm going to do... At this point, that'll hit that, that'll hit that. So we're going to start by activate. We'll kill the 6/6.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to Disian Siphon to deal 4, gain 4. I will destroy this Wisp to play a level 1 or 2 card for free, which will be a Summoning Council. So I'll go Oakfather here, and I'll go Wisp here.
Okay.
Alright, so you take 3, this takes 3.
Okay.
We will start with this on this. Ugh. I feel like that's kind of... Yeah, but that's just I need to upgrade this card. So I'm going to play a Corrupt Drone, so I deal 5 to myself.
Oof.
I get to upgrade a card in my hand and discard it. It will be...
Ah, that thing is so beefy.
I know. I'm going to upgrade a Forge Seal. And then
Okay.
do.
Oh, this is rough. Oh, if only. It seems weak. Is that worth doing? Still have this thing here. Oh. Well, almost worth doing. All right. Just do a stampeding Nogosaur here, I guess. And 9 damage to the... Oh, brother.
Yeah.
Now I'll pass to you.
I will play a Soothing Mantis to gain 3. Do I care about dealing damage to one of my own things to gain 6 more life? I think the answer is going to be no.
No? Okay.
Right, because I'd rather just push damage here at the life
Rather do
totals.
2 more damage.
Yeah.
Against it. Makes sense. I'm definitely...
And then 2.
I am hurting. still have that spell play. All right. Well, nothing seems great here, so I guess we'll just have a little fun. I'll put him here, drain you for 3.
And this gets plus
Then
5.
I'll shoot this guy for 3.
Yeah.
And turn around and take 15.
Yep. And then I will upgrade a necrotic walker when the drone deals damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's see. This thing died,
Oh,
right?
sorry. Yeah. But yeah, that vampiric with the sky conduit is really strong.
Yeah, it's fun. Wish I had a little more breathing room to take advantage of it, but yeah. I'll just drop a Thundersword here and pass to you.
I think here I play a Spring Dryad and pass to you.
Mm-hmm. Um, $23. Sure, what the heck? I'll play him here. Horrific gives this guy -3, -3.
Yeah.
Go ahead and upgrade. Oh boy. Maybe let's just do the Dreadbolt.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Call it. Yeah, play it safe.
Yeah, especially because if you draw that Dreadbolt out, that could be huge next turn. Especially if I could get something big. Is that it?
That was it.
All right, so I will. Yeah, I think I just have to botanimate the Thundersword here.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
2. All right, so this will take 2. These 2 will trade. Then this will die, and then you take 7. And that takes nothing.
Okay. Not looking so hot here.
If I do this first. That would be a waste. I think I just have to push. Or
Should put him there.
I do this. No, I just got to push. So I'm gonna play a Spring Dryad here, which lets me gain. Well, not gain. I gain 10 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I think that's it. I don't care about this ability yet. Yeah, we're good. So, 2.
Okay. Hmm. This is right. I think I got to do it. I'm gonna do the Frost Blast. Deal 4 to everything
40
on your
each enemy
side.
creature. Yep. So this takes 4.
And then hmm. Oh, I wish I could put this. Let's see. It's only 5 damage, I guess. All right, I'll play the Stampeding Mogosaur here
Mhm.
and blow up the Necro to shoot the Dryad.
Yep.
12.
Dryad is dead.
Dryad's dead, yeah. It's a hard choice there. All right.
Let's go. This point. Easily 5. This is gonna be blocked. It's fine. Yeah, so I'll just play a Venerable Necromancer here. Then 2.
Hmm. Take 10 damage seems bad. Yeah, I wish I didn't put that there now. All right. I think I just got to play the Thundersaur here.
Okay. So you take 5. This takes 0. That gains 5. And I'll upgrade this Pax Blessing.
Okay. I'm going to play Spirit Golem Conclave here. Give this guy +3.
Yeah.
Pass to you.
So I'll start by activate Necromancer. There should be. I'll upgrade Bone Scythe Reaver. Then I will play Shambling Patron back here. And then to you.
Shambling. Do I pass on this? I guess maybe I do. All right, I'll play the Dissipating Scepter here. Gets 3 from the Conclave, and I'll pass to you.
I will animate the Spectre, so I gain 2.
Okay.
Then I will activate my Forgeborn ability to deal 6 to the Wisp and gain 6.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was bad.
That's it. So you'll take 5.
Bad call there.
The Shambling Patron will die, and your thing will take 3. I'll take 2 when my Necromancer dies. Yours takes 5 and gains 5. We have 1 Shambling, or actually 2 Shambling triggers, the Necromancer and the Shambler, so I gain 2, you lose 2. And then I upgrade a card from my hand, which will be a Crocuus.
Okay.
So we will start by playing a level 3 Corrupt Drone, so I take 5. Then I could upgrade a card in my hand and play it for free,
Okay.
which will be I think it's this. Yeah. Play a Necrotic Walker here, and I'll give your Mongosaur -6/-6. Then 2.
Okay. All right, so I'll play Camouflage Poltergeist here. Deal 5 damage to you, gain 5 life. And then I'll do 5 damage from that to the walker from the conduit.
This will die. I get a Brute.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess that wasn't actually
If you want to hit something else, that's fine.
I mean, the brute's coming out anyway. He was going to do 6 damage anyway. That's fine.
Alright, so then I will, which I just realized after the turn based on your life, I should have just played this first, but I'll play Dissing Siphon, deal 5, gain 5.
Ooh.
I will destroy
Yeah,
the
that
Brute to
would've
play a spell for free, which I'll play a Summoning Council to play 2 Oak Fathers.
Yeah, seems good.
And then 2.
Oh, and now I might be dead. Oh, that'd be so bad, though. Hmm. Dang it. Well. Just one shy. All right, I think there's only one way for me to not die. immediately. I'll play the horrific necromancer here.
Yep.
Give this -5/-5. Whoops, I went too far with that. Okay. And I guess I play this here.
Yeah, so I take 7.
And then I gain 7. It's just enough to live unless your next card kills me. Your free card, I guess. Yeah, we'll call that. I really wanted to dreadbolt
Well,
this,
actually,
but
with the breakthrough, I think that'll get you.
oh, the breakthrough kills me. Oh, damn. Yeah, it would have gone either way.
Yeah, so the free card would have been a Cersei's Call, so I would have been able to upgrade it and fill this lane and this lane.
Yeah.
Actually, was there only one
Oh,
spell played? No, there was 2. So it was that was a close score. At the end, you were like going to like potentially come back. Like you had a
I
lot of
was
stuff going on.
I only had one more spell play. Yeah, I was trying. But
Yeah,
yeah, I was just too far up against the wall to do any
yeah.
real shenanigans. I
That's why
really
the
wanted to just dreadbolt this with the necromancer, but I couldn't afford to take any more
yeah,
damage from that, so I need to gain the life.
yeah, and that's the big
And
thing where drone is so
everything is
strong because it's got stealth, it's got big toughness, and it upgrades stuff and
real
lets you
big.
play stuff
Yeah,
for free. It's on its own. If you can get it out like consistently each cycle, it's just can take
so
away a
good.
game.
Yeah, I could see that. How many of them are there? Do you know?
I think it's like 2 or 3 right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's a very low number.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I got lucky that I had it in a deck with a lot of other really strong cards.
Yeah, yeah, it's a very nice deck. I like it a
Yeah.
lot.
Well, thank you so much for the game. Like this was a lot of fun.
Likewise.
Alrighty.
GG's.
Good
And then
games. All right, well, I hope to play against you soon.
yeah, that'd be fun.
All right. I'll see you later.
I'll see you around. Yeah, I'll see you in the lobby, no
All
doubt.
right. Oh yeah, good point. Right. So that was the last round, if I'm not mistaken. So I definitely will not top 2 here because I have 1 loss, but it was still a really fun event. The Rumble Spark pairing was tough for me. If I got to that in the last round instead of the second round, I think I would have been in a good spot. But that being said, this is a Rumble Spark is a great deck against green purple. Like I said before, it can just completely run it over. But then if you have a strong green purple deck that could kind of do well against the rest of the field, it's like, do you want to have the shot of hoping that you don't face the really good Rumble Sparks, or if you play the Rumble Spark yourself and you have the mirror, it's like a little bit of a coin flip. Just because whoever flips their Rumble Spark first and can get board control usually wins the mirror. So it's interesting, and this actually was good because it's been a little while since I've really played in a multi-round tournament all on the same day. Unfortunately, my local scene hasn't really been firing much lately, so this was nice to get like a typical tournament, not like spread out over an entire month, but to be able to do it all in one day and kind of just play against some decks that people really enjoy playing. Um, it's something where I need to do a little bit more playtesting myself to kind of see where some of the Rumble Spark decks I have and where some of the other decks I have like sit in the meta. But I really did enjoy playing the list that I played today. I've actually played it a handful, not as much as I would like, but in the test games I've done, it's been, I would say, 40-60 against Rumble Spark, and it's done very well against everything else. So it's like if you're playing against a good Rumble Spark, they're like a top tier Rumble Spark. It's basically the odds are like 20-30% to pull it out. And then if you're playing against like a standard Rumble Spark deck, it's just there's a lot of ways to chump and block damage and stall you to cycle 3, where then you could Botanimate the Rumble Spark or use the Polymorpher to get rid of Rumble Spark and then be able to kind of um, to try to push through and do well. So this was definitely a really fun tournament. I'm going to jump back into the voice chat, and actually I should probably submit the results from this as well. So let me do that real quick before I forget. Yeah, my guess is I'll probably come in 4th place just because My tiebreakers, looking at it before, was the lowest of the 1-1s. Going into round 3, which means likely I'll be at the bottom of the 2-1s for tiebreakers. Let's go to pairings. Oh, great. It was already submitted, so I don't even have to worry. Actually, it looks like everybody submitted, so I'm going to jump back into the group chat.
It was 46, and then I gave it stealth and +5 attack to make it 51. That's how it was, due to Forgeborn ability. So made an exciting ending there. With things working, yes. But we both had ridiculously high life totals, so that was actually not fatal. But yeah. Hi, Sam.
How you guys doing?
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah. So, probably recreating the Monday night event to be silver, and
Oh, interesting.
events this week will be silver ones. So,
That's awesome.
Cool.
yeah, I don't think anybody had signed up yet. It wasn't quite well advertised. Trying to figure out what's happening with the silver events. So.
Yeah, I could never make
potential
those.
store champion. Keep talking.
Oh no, I was just saying I can never make those just because in my time zone I'm still working.
Yeah, you're in the UK, right?
Hawaii actually.
Oh, sorry, Hawaii. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Finalized
Yeah, I can't
that.
really tell which voice it is, unfortunately. So, okay.
Yeah, no worries. I don't think I've actually talked to you before. To play a game sometime.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll also have like weekend events and stuff, but making evening for Hawaii. Well, I am often up at times when I should not be. It doesn't seem like a good plan to set
Those
a
are usually the
tournament
people
then when I'm supposed.
the people who are up later than they should be.
Congratulations to Rusty and Nate. Rusty for taking first place and Nate for taking second.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you all for joining for this tournament. I'm going to be putting on another one on the 22nd, so that's 3 weeks from today.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that I'm going to recreate the Monday night tournament to be silver, assuming I can do that. So it'll be a 3-round tournament similar to this one.
Sweet.
So people who are available then, it can happen.
I couldn't actually make it silver myself. I had to message Alex, and he changed my event to silver. So that's how I think if you take the event you already have and message Alex, he can do that.
Okay, we had a conversation about stuff, and it ended up a bit confusing. So I need to talk to him about some more technical details. And somebody just came to my door, hopefully with a package. So I'm gonna mute.
All right. I unless something has changed between now and then, and now we can make events silver. But
thank you again for putting this on. This was a lot of fun.
yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yep, had a great time. It's fun when you get to play against all. Like I enjoy all the people that's in the community here. Everybody's just fun to play against.
Yeah, for sure.
For that Rusty guy, he's so tough. I'm kidding. Yeah.
Dang, shots fired.
I'm kidding.
He's not kidding, guys.
This is super fun.
He's crossing his fingers behind the.
Yeah, I know, right?
You should have played the drone deck, Sam. I was really looking forward to playing your drone deck.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to play against you too.
That thing's super fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's one of those things where I've noticed that with the new build I'm running, it's good against most of the field except for the Rumble Spark decks, where it's like I think it's like a 20 or 30% win rate that I've seen so far with it against Rumble. But everything else is just like can kind of feel pretty comfortable. So it's interesting, but I got to play test it more because I haven't really played enough of this new deck. But Yeah.
I'm
Ooh, what's up?
none. Go ahead.
No, I was good. I had nothing.
Oh, okay. No, I was just going to say I'm stat padding the Rumble Spark banners.
Nice. Yeah, that's the thing where it's like, I love the Rumble Spark decks, but they're like a coin flip between the mirror. But everything else is just like, it feels so good to play them.
It depends sometimes. Like I've had several times where like my stuff just gets buried 2 or 3 rounds in a row, and I'm just like, yep, you know. And I've had several bad games with my Nova deck.
Mm,
It's just it either goes off or it doesn't. Like
exactly.
against Nate and Christy both, the thing that won me the game, both of those games, was that I had one turn where it just went nuts, and I'd do like 15 or 20 damage to them, and then it just kind of sets the tone for like the game the rest of the way. So it's just, yeah, I just had one good turn, and then that was all it took.
Oh, for sure. And whoa, Nate, actually, I'm just looking at the deck you were playing today now. Like, this looks like a lot of fun.
Nate's deck, yeah.
Yeah.
It's strong.
Fun. It's fun. Yeah. I miss the heavy life gain and control. Like Mantis Seal Cersei is so consistent and fun too. That's probably what I'm going to run at Gen Con is just because consistency. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think this game, it's interesting to see a meta develop because I could see Rumbles making some things pointless, but then yeah, I love the consistency of like your drone deck. I would play that at Worlds if I could, of course. It's so consistent, right? There's
It really
nothing wrong.
is.
Yeah.
Although there's like certain decks that could just stumble right over it. Like, actually, Gorgeous's deck that he played today, like, I was really impressed with that Rumble Spark.
Yeah,
Like,
what was he playing? Was it the red green thing that he
it was
has?
no, it was actually a red purple, but he had 4 elementals that had breakthrough built in with them, as well as Nova, and the green half was like really strong, or not the green half, the purple half was pretty strong as well. But like, he had like a Furia Shard back in the deck as well, and like every turn where I would like play stuff to try to like chump the Rumble Spark, it was just like Furia Shard back removal and just completely steamrolled me. It was like really good.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
Furious Shardbacks are very fun.
Yeah.
Having
That's who
that
I
with
played
a
the first
Nova.
round.
Well, yeah, the version of it with the lead the charge is really nasty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to play him the first round. So
Yeah.
I had the gauntlet of Nova, then Christy, then Nate.
The gauntlet.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks, Christy,
Hey,
for
we gotta
bringing
play.
up Silver Deck. Got me my one almost win.
Almost.
I mean, it's a buy. It's not a win. I'm not going to pretend it's a
Yeah.
I think that was the situation for both you and Christy. Your wins were the buy.
Oh no, she didn't win the other. She
Yeah, the curse of the buy this game. This
Interesting.
time.
Yep.
GG's, guys. I gotta head out, but very good
Yep.
games.
Yeah,
It's
this was a lot of
awesome.
fun. And
Right.
congrats to you guys for coming in first and second.
Yeah, thanks so much everyone for
Thanks,
coming out and doing this on, especially within 24 hours notice. I greatly appreciate that.
No, it was a good time. Thanks for having it.
Okay, see you
Yep.
guys later.
Yep.
All right.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, thank you everybody for tuning in. This was a ton of fun. It looks like at the end of the day, I ended up in 4th place. My tiebreakers were definitely the lowest of all the 2-1s. Congratulations to Billy Bad Aim for coming in first, and Weekend for coming in second. They both had really awesome decks. Weekend's build is actually really unique for anyone who goes and looks at the tournament results. I'm very happy that put up some good results, because that looks like a really fun and strong deck. And yeah, it's definitely been a really fun match. So we'll see. Like, there's gonna be another silver event coming up in a couple weeks, is what More Than Moose said. And thank you again, More Than Moose, for setting this up and running it. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. I look forward to playing in some more events soon. And thank you everybody for tuning in. This was definitely a longer stream, but this was a lot of fun. So if there's a chance I stream sometime during this weekend as well. If not, I will definitely be streaming sometime next week. So I'll see you guys all soon.